Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, where we break down the latest ASX announcements from public companies that are doing interesting things. Today's Bulls and Bears report is brought to you by Auroch Minerals, ASX code AOU. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now on 6PR by the Managing Director of Auroch Minerals, Aidan Platel. Hi Aidan.
G'day Matt.
Auroch is a nickel exploration company with a pipeline of projects in the mineral-rich eastern Goldfields. Its efforts so far have been focused on the Saints discovery north of Kalgoorlie, with drilling now also underway over the company's extensive holdings further north again in the world-class nickel province of Leinster. However, in a recent coup for the company, Auroch picked up the old high-grade Nepean nickel mine near Coolgardie that looks like it's been begging for some serious near-mine exploration. Aidan, when was Nepean last mined? What were the production numbers and how much nickel do you think is left there?
So the Nepean nickel sulphide mine, very high-grade mine. It was mined up until the stock market crash of 87, and they mined over 32,000 tonnes of nickel metal at a very high grade, 3%. Certainly there's a remnant resource there. There's still over at least 13,000 tonnes of contained nickel at a high grade, 2.2%, and I think there's plenty of potential to really grow that and build on that existing resource.
What are the best historical drill numbers at Nepean, and how will you go about squeezing some more value out of the project now?
So there's some really high grade hits that were drilled in 2008, such as 3 metres at nearly 12% nickel and another 3 metre hit at 10% nickel, all thick, high-grade, massive sulphides from within 50 metres from surface, and now all that's outside of that existing resource. So I think we can build on those numbers, really increase those drilling intersections and thus grow the resource and build on that 13,000 tonnes.
What did you pay for the project?
So total consideration was $4 million, part cash, part stock, and it's a JV with a private group called Goldfields. So we're taking on 80% and the Goldfields are bringing 20% to the table.
In other news, drilling at your Horn prospect south of Leinster looks to have hit some nickel-bearing massive sulphides. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's a very exciting diamond drilling program happening at the Horn. Our very first hole at the Horn was a start about 20-25 metres from an existing hole there that had 7 metres at 2.5% nickel and 0.6% copper. We've had over 5 metres of massive sulphides hit in that first hole, and then just recently we've announced another hole where we've stepped out another 15 metres along strike where the mineralisation was previously thought to have pinched out, and we've hit a solid 7.2 metres of massive sulphides.
What does the schedule look like now in the coming months? What are your priorities?
So drilling continuing at the Horn, another 5-6 holes there, starting RC drilling at the Saint, and a serious 6,000 metre air core program across Saints and Leinster while we're doing the permitting to get on the ground at Nepean. Certainly expect some more visual results and then the assay results to be coming in the coming months.
Aidan Platel from Auroch Minerals, thanks very much for joining me on 6PR today. And just remember, Bulls and Bears is only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney. Thanks for listening to Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.